3, 2, 1.
Welcome into another episode of Mountain Features. I'm your host, Brittany Copeland, and no, I am not going to chop down some wood. However, I am going to sharpen my social skills here in Ogden. We're still walking. We found it, Barbarian Barbering Company. Open for business.
Want to smell the flower? It's not smelling like much.
It doesn't smell. That's okay though, it's so beautiful. This is made out of glass, and this is something they do right here in-house at Sundance Mountain Resort. We are at Tinker's Cat Cafe in Salt Lake City, right down the street from Liberty Park. This is Lisa Boone, the owner of this really unique location, and I think it's about time for our cat nap. Ah,
yes.
See what I did there? Going later in the festival is better than the opening weekend. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kind of steer clear from unless you already have tickets. Also, this is something to write down in your calendars if you're like me. January 11th, next Thursday, that's when the locals tickets go on sale if you haven't already gotten your ticket packages. They go on sale at noon. Hello and welcome to Mountain Features, our very first episode. I'm your host, Brittany Copeland, and we're taking this show on the road. We're also recapping some things you may or may not have seen on the Mountain Morning Show and on Mountain Views. We are here in downtown Salt Lake City at the Farmers Market, the Tuesday Farmers Market. I know you're probably familiar with the one on Saturday, but there's also one on Tuesday. It's a much smaller and intimate setting. There's about 15 vendors. There's also some ice cream, which of course, this is our first stop. Can I have a Choco Taco, please? They're already ready for us. If anyone could submit a film into the Sundance Film Festival, that would lead me to believe you have a lot of submissions.
Yeah.
I'm hearing upwards of 13,000.
Yeah, we get around 4,000 feature films submitted in all the different categories and around 9,000 short films.
Which then is narrowed down to
Now down
what?
to about 120 features in the festival and about 70 short films.
That's not a very good percentage.
No, it's tough, very competitive. I think it's easier to get into Harvard, as that's what people have said. So, very competitive.
What is your criteria? What are you looking for in these films?
It's nothing specific because we are wide open.
Tinkers, that name, where did that come from?
Tinker was my childhood cat, and he was a Siamese cat that lived to be 22 years old. So he grew up with me since I was a baby to in my teen years.
So he's still a part of you. See, animals become a part of the family. I know how that is.
Exactly.
My cat passed away a few years ago, and he still is the love of my life. So Tinkers will be with you for as long as this business is running, which I'm sure is going to be a long time.
I hope
because
so.
Business has been booming.
Business has been very, very good, and we've sold out on our weekends, so we always encourage people to reserve their space online.
That wasn't fair.
What?
It's.
You gotta put your axe into
and
it,
then
right?
It fell off. You know what I do notice?
What's that?
This is physical.
Oh yeah.
This is
yeah.
a workout.
It's a little bit of workout.
3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. Oh. You're close, but I got
Does that mean the game's over?
you. Yeah.
I lost. I'm gonna have to keep trying. And if you're not too familiar with the name Sandra Lee, she's a chef on TV that some of you hopefully have learned maybe some great recipes from as well. But this documentary is emotional. It's an emotional journey because cancer is not easy to talk about. It's not easy to deal with. And this is Kathy. You are the director of this documentary. You were there along for the ride when Sandra was given the news, and you followed the journey. Mm-hmm. How difficult was that for you to watch the process? Because this is raw, this is uncut, this is real.
Yeah, it was an extraordinary thing because Sandra was, she's sort of this picture perfect, semi-homemade recipe, Food Network, Good Morning America host.